What is going on, guys? It's your boy Law, aka Larry Bear, come back at you today with a brand new video. So today we got a brand new Pokemon video from Game Rant. They just dropped some news earlier today, and I wanted to get into that. So pretty much they're talking about some more Pokemon that may be missing from the upcoming Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Pokedex. Now, as you know, we're about like a month, 5 weeks out until this game releases on November 18th, and we're just getting just a whole bunch of news just thrown at us. I have a couple of more videos that I want to do that I saw on Twitter talking about like what the actual Pokedex for Pokemon Scarlet and stuff, but like I said, this is going to be for another video. But today, this is about Game Rant. This is about some new information that has dropped, and I just want to keep you guys up to date about what's going on. And it's not a super long video. This is actually my first time seeing this article. I saw it earlier. I was at work, but now I'm able to talk about it now. So we're going to get into it. But before we do that, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. You like this video if you enjoyed it. And at the end, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you leave that down in the comment section down below. And I do get back to everybody, so don't worry about that. I'm not the type of YouTuber who just ignores people. I actually like to have conversations. But and turn on that notification bell as well. That way you're notified every time I drop a new video. But without further ado, we're going to get into it today. So from Game Rant, and you know, obviously I posted up here too. So from Game Rant, it says the title is almost 6 years in. 27 old Pokemon could still be missing from the Switch as of Scarlet and Violet. So let's get into it. So it says Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are just a little over 5 weeks away from launch, and many fans have high expectations for the Gen 9 games to be the ultimate Pokemon game experience. I honestly think that too, because this is the first open world Pokemon game that we're ever going to have. Legends Arceus was open world, but this is going to be like the first no loading maps. I mean, like you could just walk from town to town, whatever. So I think this is going to be like the biggest one. But it says this is mostly due to the fact that Gen 9 has the potential of combining Pokemon Legends Arceus semi-open world settings and Pokemon Sword and Shield's free roam, all while introducing plenty of new critters. And yet, while this is not something that was ever officially advertised, there's also the hope that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet will allow long-standing fans of the series to have a living Pokedex on the Switch, something that Gen 8 missed out on. It continues, unfortunately, according to many leaks that came about from Gen 9, gamers should keep their expectations low on this one unless Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC includes all of the Pocket monsters. And I was actually watching another video from A-Drive's channel. He's another Pokemon YouTuber. I was watching his channel and he was mentioning that, saying that there may be DLC. Like I said, I'm going to do some more research. I'm going to get on Twitter and stuff like that too. Excuse me. To see what they were talking about any upcoming DLC. I doubt they would say anything this early, but with it getting closer and closer, there may be some speculation, some rumors about some DLC. So I'll make another video about that later. Where was I at? Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC includes all of the Pocket monsters that are still missing from Nintendo's current console. As it stands, almost 6 years after the release, 27 old critters might not be featured in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's Pokédex. This is still a rather low number compared to the total of 60 creatures missing from the Switch-based entries before Gen 9. But it's concerning given the lifespan of the Switch ahead of the rumors surrounding the new console being in the works, because you know the Switch 2 is coming out. Not the Switch Pro, but the Switch 2. So next up is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are getting a new trailer soon. I'm definitely doing a video on that one. Which old Pokemon could be missing from Scarlet and Violet? A living Pokedex could be achieved in the past across mainline Pokemon games, but it stopped being possible due to the overwhelming amount of work that needs to go into creating animations and effects for an ever-growing amount of critters. This process has since been streamlined according to the Pokemon Company, but it still seems that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet will only have around 400 Pokemon. So what is it? That's 297 plus 103. So I think it's 103 new creatures and 297 old creatures return, or it's either that or it's reversed. But either way, it's only going to be 400 for now. In the base Pokédex, which is quite low even for the standard set by Gen 8. It is, but with these new Pokemon, you're hardly going to notice that in the beginning, because you're just going to be out there trying to catch and evolve stuff. It's going to be so much to see. You're not even going to be worried about what Pokemon are missing until like you're mid-game or after you've beaten the game and stuff like that, and you start catching the same Pokemon. As such, many fans were hoping that Gen 9 will be the time for all critters missing from the Switch to make a comeback so that players could at least have a living Pokédex on the console through Pokemon Home and the various Switch-based games. Again, according to leaks, multiple evolution lines will be missing entirely from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and they won't even be accessible via home transfer. The current list includes, all right, let's see. Like I said, this is my first time seeing this too, so we're just going over this together. But the list includes Snivy, Servine, Serperior, Tepig, Pignite, Emboar, Patrat, Watchhog, Pansage, Simisage, Panseer, Simisear, Panpour, Simipour, Blitzel, Zebstrika, Sawaddle, Swadaloon, Leavanny, Ducklet, Swanna, Furfrou, Frufro, the little dog, the terrier dog Pokemon, Hoopa, the genie Pokemon. Actually, you can see the plush right there. Hoopa, Pigpet, Trumbeak, Toucanon, and Minor. I know I said that wrong. I know I said it wrong. Correct me later. So it continues. Actually, let me go through this list real quick. Let me see who I would like to actually have in here. I wouldn't mind having Snivy because I actually do like Serperior. I wouldn't mind having Zebstrika because Zebstrika is fast, and if you teach it Flame Wheel, you get the speed boost. And I've used Zebstrika in competitive battles before, so it could be handy. I wouldn't mind it, but I definitely would want Snivy in there because I do like Serperior. Hoopa, I love, like, that's one of the hardest Pokemon to get. I like Hoopa. Like, I would like to have Hoopa in there, but I can also see people taking advantage of that too, if allowed in competitive battle. And I like Toucanon. I remember I got Toucanon was one of my first Pokemon back in Sun and Moon. And I didn't even know what was that bird Pokemon? I didn't even know Trumbeak was going to evolve into that. Well, no, not Trumbeak, but I didn't even know what was it? Pickpeck was going to evolve into Toucanon. Like, I just caught it just to catch it, and then it evolved one day. But I like Toucanon, so I hope they put it in there. But the rest, I mean, Ducklet, I don't really care. Blitzel, it's whatever. I really didn't like the monkey Pokemon at all. Watchhog, I didn't really care. I mean, yeah, this list, I mean, it's fine or whatever. I mean, but I hope they do put Snivy and Toucanon in there. But it continues. Why Gen 5 remakes need to come sooner rather than... Oh, never mind. Don't read that part. But it continues. Out of the 27 old Pokemon, only 2 are from Gen 6 and 4 are from Gen 7, meaning that 21 of them are all from Pokemon Black and White, including 2 of the 3 starter evolution lines. On one hand, this is something players can cling to in hopes that Gen 5 Pokemon remakes hit the stores in the next 2 years or sooner, which doesn't sound too fabricated thanks to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, outsourced so that Game Freak could work on other games. It continues. On the other hand, this could also lead to Gen 5 remakes coming out after Nintendo releases new hardware, thus crushing the dreams of those who want a living Pokédex on the Switch and might not get to. This is all speculation, but it is still a strange choice on the Pokemon Company's part to not include all the critters that didn't make the cut in Pokemon Sword and Shield or Pokemon Legends Arceus. Regardless, the likelihood for Gen 9 to have an expansion or 2 further down the line is extremely high and even hinted at by leakers. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet could indeed turn the tables and create the first opportunity to get a living Pokédex on the Nintendo Switch. And then it says, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet launch on November 18th. I think that was pretty much it. I don't see anything else. Yeah, then it's just like different articles. Okay, so that was pretty much it. It was a short article today, but I would, like I said before, I would like for them to include Snivy. More than likely, it probably is going to be some type of DLC. I don't think they want to release the Pokemon all too fast. I don't think they want to just introduce everything right off the gate. I think they want to give people something to look forward to. Of course, they're going to introduce the new Pokemon, the new evolutions, and things like that. I think what they're trying to do is, I think they want people to focus primarily more on like the story, the adventure, the free roam, the new environment, the new region, and things like that, while slowly introducing other Pokemon instead of people just going out and just getting, just being so fixated on Pokemon. Like, I don't know what they're trying to do, but I can see it going that way. I don't mind it, but eventually I would like to have all of the Pokemon in, or have, some type of way, you beat the game and then whether it be Professor Oak or the professor of that region gives you a national dex and then all of the Pokemon are unlocked. Like, that would be a cool concept. That way it gives the players the ability to run through the game, do what they need to do, and then as a reward for beating the game, they now have the national dex, and then they can run back through it with that previous team and go find a whole bunch of new Pokemon, go to different regions, stuff like that. That would be a cool idea. But yeah, just give me Snivy. Give me Snivy and I'll be straight. Give me Snivy and I'll be straight. He's not my favorite starter, but I would like to have a superior on one of my teams, especially if I do like a grass team or something like that. But guys, that was pretty much it for today. It was a very short article. Like I said, it came out earlier today and we just went over it together. It was very short, quick, easy to the point, just another update, some leaks and stuff like that to keep us updated with this game. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like that video, hit that like button, leave a comment leave a comment in the comment section down below, and make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Until next time, guys, like I said, I got some more videos coming out, but until next time, Law is out. Peace.